Shalom, and thank you for taking time to listen to my weekly devotional thoughts again. I trust you have been blessed. The scripture I have today for you is from Psalms 90 verse 12. It says, "Teach us to number our days that we may gain a heart of wisdom." Today I want to talk on adding more margin in your life. Margin. Chances are you have heard this word before, and possibly in relation to finances. However, today I'm going to share another fascinating application of this word. Margin is the gap, someone says, between rest and exhaustion, the space between breathing freely and suffocating. It is the opposite of overload and burnout. So the phrase to add margin in your life means to break the cycle of being too busy for your own good and stepping into a life marked by balance, fulfillment, and purpose. So how do you add more margin in your life? How do you create more space in your tight schedule to do the things you want to do and the things you need to do? I want to give you some suggestions today. And first, I would say this: start your day with God. Of course, a pastor would say this, but it is amazing. If I start the day talking to God about my day, how much better my day flows actually. If I ask God for margin in my time and to help me complete my to-do list, He actually seems to listen and help me. Number two, prioritize your life. It is important to have a life purpose. What do you value most? Without knowing this, we find ourselves chasing after many things that have little value. Have you discovered why you are here and what God has for you in life and in this season of life? If not, start now. Number three, make sure your priorities line up with God's desires. Many times we say our purpose is one thing, but what we actually do is something entirely different. And this is often because we have decided beforehand to do what we want to do. For some of us, we may need to go into the prayer room and ask God to change our heart and plant in us His desires, not our wants. Number four, stop unnecessary time wasters. If you are spending every night hours on Netflix or browsing Facebook, don't be surprised you did not get to spend a lot of quality time with your children or friends. Most of us form bad habits or have unorganized methods of doing something that wastes bucks of our time. Make a list of what you spend the most time doing and see if there are places you can just cut. Number five, work smarter. I cannot imagine being a successful man without some system of calendaring our week or having a daily checklist. Yet I know of people who simply handle things as they come up rather than work with a plan. The benefit of organization is that you can do what you need to do faster, more efficiently, and more productive. Number six, schedule times to organize. The church staff team practices this with our weekly staff meetings. We have found this to be so important, but most people do not do it. Spending an hour or two actually planning the week will make the entire week more productive. Usually for me, this is the first part of my week. If I know where I'm headed and my workspace is organized for efficiency, it's much easier to get everything done and still handle distractions, which are sure to come. Number seven, do the most necessary things first. You may know or have tried various methods of scheduling your priorities. Maybe you have learned to differentiate what is urgent, what is important, and you know that top priorities are those things that are both important and urgent. And the bottom of the list are the things that are urgent but not important. But it doesn't matter actually what system you use to prioritize. The important thing is you have one and you are using it to help your rate of completion of your task at hand. Number eight, don't say yes to everything. I will say a little bit more later on and I will say it again. Be picky with your time allotment based again on your end priorities and goals. Number nine, evaluate your schedule often. Plans should not be implemented and then ignored. Develop your plan to create margin in your life. Then periodically review the plan to see how you are doing and what needs to be changed. For some of you, just listening to this is like adding an additional load on you. And if you are geared this way, I want to encourage you to push through the difficult part of this and give it a try. You will be surprised what a positive difference it will have on your life. God bless your week. See you again